Devotional Friday 19th of June. Meet Edwin Thomas. During the 1800s, this small man with a huge voice had few rivals. In his day, he was the premier Shakespearean actor. In New York, he performed Hamlet for 100 consecutive nights, and in London he won the approval of the British critics. Edwin had two brothers, John and Julius. They were also actors, but were never in the same ilk. In 1865, John stole quietly into the rear of a box in Ford's Theatre, Washington, and fired a bullet at the head of Abraham Lincoln. The last name of the brothers was Booth, Edwin Thomas Booth and John Wilkes Booth. Understandably, Edwin was never the same after that night. The shame of his brother's crime drove him to retirement. He might never have returned to the stage had it not been for an incident at a New Jersey train station. Edwin was waiting when a well-dressed young man, pressed by the crowd, lost his footing and fell between the platform and a moving train. Without hesitation, Edwin hooked his leg around a railing, grabbed the man and pulled him to safety. It was at that moment that the young man recognised the famous Edwin Booth. Edwin, on the other hand, didn't recognise the young man he'd rescued. But 2 weeks later he received a letter which he carried in his pocket to his grave. And it was a letter from General Adams Boudou, Chief Secretary to General Ulysses S. Grant. A letter thanking Edwin Booth for saving the life of the child of an American hero, Abraham Lincoln. Ironic that while one brother killed the president, the other brother saved the president's son. The young man, Edwin Thomas Booth, pulled to safety was Robert Todd Lincoln. This story reminds me of the importance of making good choices. Edwin chose to save a life. John chose to take a life. We too are given a choice. The choice is ours where we spend eternity. It reminds me of the 2 criminals crucified on either side of Jesus. One chose life, the other chose death. One criminal went to his death shouting insults at Jesus, but the other criminal said to Jesus, "Remember me when you come into your kingdom." To which Jesus replied, "I tell you the truth, today you will be with me in paradise." The Lord leaves the most important choice up to us. Choose life.